So that's settled. You're going to get the girl back. How are you going to do that?
I'll talk to her. I'll explain. I'll do anything that she wants. What time is it?
I've got it written on a piece of paper. It's 4 o'clock, love.
She'll be here in half an hour. She's never late. You're going to have to leave.
Oh, no, we shall not. I shall be here so that I can assure her you mean every word you say. You'd mess it up on your own. Now get rid of your friends and that woman in the bedroom.
Mum!
Enough. We shan't be rude. We can have their tea, but then they will have to be off.
Mum!
Go!
Helen?
What?
What are you doing?
Oh, just checking up on our son. He says it's not his business that's caused this problem, so I just want to find out what is. Ah. Oh, so far so good. Obviously not money. Seems to have a sizable amount here.
You shouldn't be doing that.
I'm just showing interest in our son's affairs. I thought you were chasing up your friends.
I was, but I wasn't sure whether Chloe wanted tea or coffee. What are you doing?
Some of your paperwork was on the floor, so I was just picking it up. You really must tidy up this place. Where do you think you're going?
To find out whether Chloe wants tea or coffee.
Go and chase up your friends.
Hi, Dad, can you go and ask Chloe whether she wants tea or coffee?
Isn't she changing in your room?
Yes.
You want me to go into your room while she's changing?
Yes.
Right on.
Where do you think you're going?
Was...
I know exactly where you're going. I shall go.
Oh.
It will give me a chance to look around our son's room.
Helen!
I know our son. His ways won't have changed. I know his grubby little secrets. Are you decent?
I'm in the bathroom.
Oh. Will you be long?
Well, I'm freezing. I was wondering if Tom would mind if I used his shower.
Well, I wouldn't mind.
I know you wouldn't. Oh, by the way, Thomas asked if you would prefer tea or coffee.
Oh, a cup of sweet tea would be wonderful.
It gives me more time to look around his room. Oh my God.
What's the matter, dear? In the bedroom?
Yeah,
Under the bed?
I found
What did you find?
magazines and books.
Oh, well, that's all right then. Shows he's healthy, if you know what I mean.
No, but these magazines.
You know, Helen, things are different these days. I mean, what wasn't right, in our day is all right now.
But doesn't this disturb you? He's got stacks of these hidden under the end of his bed.
It's safe to enter.
Of course it is, dear. Oh, why is it that a woman always makes men's clothes look better than men themselves?
So Chloe, this is yours. So Mr. and Mrs. Parker.
Oh, right.
Sit, please sit. That's mine.
Oh.
Does anyone know what the time is?
It's 4:15.
Oh, how do you know that?
I've got it written on a piece of paper.
Oh, that's good, isn't it? What if somebody asks you the time and it's not 4:15?
Then I don't show it to them.
Don't get it.
It's 4:15.
Helen, listen, I know we've had our differences in the past, but we do share one thing in common.
I fail to see what.
We both care about Tom. I know how worried you must have been about him since Kate left.
Yet, which Thomas will resolve.
What's Harry playing at?
I dread to think.
I've got a horrible feeling we're going to find out.
You do
Not too
realise that he
soon.
hasn't left the flat since she walked out. He's even been buying his groceries online.
Nonsense.
Honestly.
Well, the only way he can pay his bills is to...
Pick up the phone. He hasn't left this flat in nearly 6 weeks. Helen, he's become agoraphobic.
No.
Is that true?
I'm afraid so.
I don't know why he's so afraid to go outside.
What makes you say that?
Well, Harry doesn't stop talking about Tom. She keeps saying that he's so talented. And she didn't tell me that he was...
What?
He was good looking.
That's fantastic. You see, I've got this idea that could get him out of the house, and you can help me out with that.
I am telling you, he has not left the flat in over 6 weeks. Look, there are many things you don't like about me, Helen, but have I ever lied to you?
No, it's one of your worst features. You've delighted in telling me the truth in explicit detail for years.
So do you think I'm lying to you now?
No, I don't. But he's got to get out. How is he ever going to succeed locked in here?
Exactly. He has to get out, and I have got the perfect plan. There's a Star Trek convention coming up in 6 weeks. Tom won't buy the tickets himself, but if you were to buy them for him...
And why would I do that?
For his business. Tom's websites are the best out there, but he's losing money when he sells them on. Now, what he really needs is his own website so that he can keep the profits. If he could sell Star Trek merchandise, he'd make a killing. And if he went to the convention, he'd be able to meet all of the contacts he needs. Merchandisers, actors, contributors.
No! I've tolerated his fanciful ways for far too long. I've allowed him to indulge his fantasies. And look where it got him. Kate left him. And can you blame her? Yes, Kate left you. Look at you. You're obsessed with Star Wars.
Star Trek, dear. I'll be over here, closer to the exit.
What made you say that?
Because there's nothing else in his life other than Star Trek.
That doesn't mean he's obsessed.
Oh, really? And what would you say about a man who thinks the rules they live by in Star Trek are better than our own?
That's just harmless fun.
Harmless? Harmless? How can you call it harmless when this programme has cost him his future? It caused Kate to leave. That programme has doomed you to remain a sad, no hope, worthless little maggot. That's right, you are a worthless maggot, a loser, a no hope case.
So do you think I'm a maggot?
Shut up, James. No one asked you to speak. Now sit down.
Don't speak to me like that. Do you think I'm a maggot?
James?
Just answer the question. Am I a maggot, a no-hoper, a loser?
James?
So why do you get on at Tom for following his Star Trek when I'm just as guilty of following a series as closely as he does?
Oh no, don't tell me you haven't been watching that Star Wars behind my back. Have you?
No, I'm a fan of a radio series. I've been listening to that for decades. Now, Helen, you pride yourself on being a good wife. So why don't you tell me, in fact, why don't you tell everybody here what I'm a fan of, what I've been listening to for the last 20 years?
I don't know. No one would know. If you've kept it a secret from me after all these years, who would know?
Well, there's someone in this room who knows already.
Thomas?
No, it's not Tom, Helen. Harry, why don't you tell us?
He's fallen in the water. Jim's a Goon fan.
What?
The Goons, you know, Seacombe, Milligan, Michael Benteen, Peter Sellers. I've been a fan of them for years. For God's sake, woman, they make up 20% of the turnover of my shop. And for about the last 35 years I've put up with you going, this shop doesn't make enough money for us. Well, I've put up with it and I haven't complained. But when you turn on our son Tom, it's time to stop. Kate never made him happy and she never will. And if you don't like the amount of money my shop makes, well then tough, get used to it. I'm on the verge of bankruptcy. I tell you what, you haven't got a clue what happens in that shop. But you turn up, you spend all night there when you know that there's a Harry Potter book being delivered. You just can't wait to get your fix of Hound Wars.
Hogwarts.
Find out who's playing cribbage.
Quidditch.
Or whatever Snipe's up to.
Snape.
I'm sorry.
I said she's waited up all night for her early morning delivery of the Harry Potter books.
No, you're not you, Mr. Parker. I was talking to you, Mrs. Parker.
I didn't say a word.
Oh, but you did when Mr. Parker was talking about cribbage.
Quidditch.
You've done it again.
No wonder Tom's a Trekkie. His dad's a Goonie and his mum's a bloody Potter freak. A potty!
I am not.
Really? So, what was the name of the first Harry Potter book? What was it? The Sorcerer's Stone, was it?
That's what the Americans called it. It's actually the Philosopher's Stone.
Oh yeah, that's the one with Tiddles in it, Haggar's pet.
Fluffy, and his name's Hagrid.
You have the nerve to call your son a spotter. And with you two as parents, what chance did he have? I mean, your husband's upstairs fiddling with his goons, and you're downstairs waiting for Harry's balls to drop.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I used to be afraid of you, Mrs. Park. Helen? But no, not anymore. You have the nerve to call your son a maggot. Well, you're hypocritically devoting all of your time to your own childish fantasies.
There's nothing childish about Harry Potter.
No, but there's something decidedly childish about you, Miss Helen. Criticising your son for the way he lives his life. Well, you're exactly the same.
Stop it, Dick.
What? I barely even started. You've seen the way the witch treats him. Yes, the witch. He calls you the witch, a term I've happily adopted as my own.
Leave her alone.
What? I thought you'd have loved this. This is our chance to get back of the witch, and you've never been one to turn down a fight.
I'm not going to kick a dog when it's down. No, look. We can't have the public seeing you like this, can we? Let's take you through to the bathroom and get you sorted out. Chloe, can you give me a hand?
It's just as well I brought my makeup with me. Oh, you wear the same colour as I do.
Oh, very kind you. I think your father may have been right about that girl after all, Thomas.
Mrs. Parker!
Coming.
What did you mean about the bookshop? I mean, you're not really going to declare yourself bankrupt, are you?
I don't think I have much choice, son. I mean, nobody goes into bookshops these days. Not even you. And you're the son of a bookshop owner. It's all these internet companies. I really can't compete with them.
But what about the good stuff? You said yourself that's your biggest seller.
Oh, yes. Well, 10 years ago it was 50%, but now it's 20%. It's hardly enough to cover me overheads. No, I'm going to have to face the stark truth. It's either sell up or rent out half the floor space.
I had no idea it was that bad. I mean, have you got anyone interested in the floor space?
Well, I've got some plans drawn up. Two nice little two-shop fronter with a flat upstairs and all of that. And that's where I was hoping you might be able to help me. Do you know anybody that might be interested in taking over any business premises, you know, for your old dad?
No, I'm sorry, Dad. I wouldn't have a profit margin to play with.
Oh, well, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Tom, you've got more than enough for business offices.
Well, maybe I don't want office space.
Well, this is your dad we're talking about.
Well, I don't want to leave the flat.
Oh, what? We're back to this again, are we? You wouldn't help your dad out because you're scared to leave the flat. I mean, get a grip, will you? You've got to get out of here sometime.
Oh, maybe, but look, I'm sorry, Dad. I'll email around some friends, and I'm sure I can find someone that'll be interested.
Email? Get out there and see them. Get out of this place and start living your life.
Look, I'm not going to leave the flat, and that's the end of it.
Tom, I really do think you should listen to Dick. We're all worried about you. You need to get out. Start anew.
I don't know how.
Well, I've got an idea about that, you see. So you need to get out of the flat. But,
Yeah,
but it's uncomfortable, right? Isn't it?
Yes.
So all we need is to find something to make it a bit more comfortable. And what could be more comfortable than going out with a good-looking woman? Chloe,
Yes?
you've not been living here long, have you?
No, but...
So a guide to the area would be really handy, wouldn't it? And tell me again what you do for a living.
Well, I told you a minute ago, I'm an advertising executive.
So you could be promoting Tom's business in return for a good night out. You wouldn't mind going out with Tom, would you?
Well, I think that would be up to Tom.
Stop it, Dick. Chloe, it wouldn't be right. I've got a girlfriend.
Well, that's ditched you! Come on, what harm could it do?
What's going on?
It's Dick. He's trying to set up a date between Tom and Chloe.
Well, that'll never work. Tom, you need to get out of the house, and I have got just the thing. There's a Star Trek convention coming up in 6 weeks. If you went there, you could use it to promote your business.
Harry, leave it alone. I know all about the convention and I'm not going for 2 really important reasons. 1, I'm not going alone, and 2, all of the tickets sold out weeks ago.
Maybe there's a decent price tout about. And
Thanks, but no thanks.
Well, I still think my idea is the best. And what Tom has to realise is that him and Kate are over.
Yeah,
and the
but
best way of him
everybody
getting
has
over
to
a woman
realise
is to
is
go
that Tom is
without.
only
He's got to
interested
get
in
with a new woman.
What are you doing?
Trying to sort you out.
Don't you think that's my job?
Well, it would be if you had any idea what you were doing. So we thought...
I'll do the thinking if you don't mind. Have you never heard of the Prime Directive?
Prime what?
The Directive, it's from Star Trek.
Not that again.
Yes, that again. Look, you said yourself, Mother, that I think that some of the rules that they live by are better than ours. Well, some of them are. And one of them is the Prime Directive.
And what's the Prime Directive?
The Prime Directive. Starfleet's General Order Number 1. Starfleet personnel are prohibited from interfering in the normal development of any society. And any Starfleet crew member is expendable to prevent a violation of this rule. In short, it's a policy of non-interference. They don't believe in interfering in the lives of others, unlike you. And I live my life by the Prime Directive. Mum, Dad, I've seen that you've been unhappy for years, but have I said anything? No, because it's for you to sort out. And Dick, how much money is it now that you owe me? What with the trip to Milan, the expenses for the London job, and the Man U tickets? But have I said anything? No. And Harry, how many times do I have to see you waste your money on trash? There's only one thing I want, and that's Kate back in my life. And I'm prepared to do anything it takes to make sure that happens.
Oh, give it a rest. She's gone.
Have you not listened to a word that I've said? Non-interference. Why would I want to leave the flat? I've got every material thing that I need here. What I need is companionship.
Which you can get anywhere outside of these 4 walls. For God's sake, Chloe's all but agreed to go out and drink with you.
It's not Chloe's companionship I want, it's Kate's.
Well, I'm sorry, son. You're wrong.
And what would you know?
More than you think. I've watched over you, and when you were with Kate, you weren't happy. She's not the one for you.
Oh, you're just talking crap now.
Oh, am I? Before Kate, I used to see you in my shop at least twice a week. You'd drop in for a cup of coffee, buy some of those web design books, even top up your Star Trek collection. But after Kate, I never saw you. You were always off at some gallery opening, weren't you? Or a dinner party. And worst of all, what was happening? You were giving discounted rates to Kate's clients, weren't you?
And what is wrong with me broadening my horizons and my client base?
Oh, broadening your horizons. She took you to the Magic Flute, didn't she? All right then. What was it about?
Well, it was about flute, and well, it was magic.
Oh, that's broadening your horizons, all right. And how much discount did you give her? 10, 15, 25%?
40.
Oh, it just gets better. You'd have to be running just to stand still.
And what about the future contracts?
And how many additional contacts did you get? None. And I'll tell you why. Because Kate doesn't care. She's only in it for herself. I tell you, that woman is an arrogant, unfeeling cow. And she was only with you for what she could get out of her career. She wasn't interested in you. I know that sort. All she's interested in is her promotion, getting on with her career. People say it's because they have to work harder. Well, it's not. It's because they love it. They absolutely love it. And if they don't get the promotion, they start to whine about it not being unfair. They're selfish, egocentric, arrogant people.
Jim.
Sharp dressing go-getters, but you don't see many of them outside of London. You know, in fact, I've never met one. I've only ever, you know, read about them. Oh, hello, Kate. I was just talking about you, and actually, can anybody else hear the water running? Because I'm actually,
Yeah, I know. I heard everything.
I sort my hair out.
Hey, it's good to see you. You look fantastic. Well, you always look fantastic. Do you want a drink? We've got a pot of tea on the go. Or perhaps like something a bit stronger.
Tom, where are they?
The drinks? They're in the drinks cabinet, where they've always been.
Not the drinks, my CDs.
Well, that's not important right now. But look, come in, sit down. I'll get you a drink. I'll get everyone else to leave, and we can have a proper chat.
I don't want to chat. I just want my CDs.
But Kate, we need to sit down and we need to talk our relationship over.
We don't have a relationship. I don't want to talk. I don't even want to be here. I just want my CDs.
You're only saying that. I know you are. You don't mean it. Besides, this is your home.
Wake up, Tom. This was never my home. And I will keep it until that gives me back my property.
Kate!
CDs!
I don't know what you've done with them.
You may live like a tramp, but I don't. Everything had its place. Now realise where yours is and give me back my CDs.
I don't know where they are. Look, I've never hidden anything from you.
Fine. If you want to be and play this childish little game, I'll find them myself.
Kate, look, we need to talk. Look, I know you're upset and that's what made you leave, but if you won't tell me what it is that I need to do to make you as happy as you deserve to be, then how can I do it? I know I'm a little bit untidy. I mean, I can get a cleaner in twice a week. I mean, every day I could get a cleaner in, and we could go out to dinner more. Yes, and you like going out for dinner, don't you? And that's save on the washing up.
Get out of my way.
Kate.
Get out of my way before I kick your testicles into your ribcage.
Kate, I don't know where they are. If I did, I would tell you. I mean, I've never done anything to deceive you. Well, okay, apart from that thing about the underwear, but I swear to you that's all sorted, and I'll never do anything like that again. I've got rid of the last pair of Voyager boxer shorts that I had. No, I wouldn't open that one if I were you. I've not been in that one for a while.
I just wanted to move out. A clean sweep. Oh no, you had to hide things. My hairdryer, my car keys, my bloody bras. Just for your pathetic attempt to win me back. But why would you want me back? There's no room. There's just enough room for you and Star Trek.
That's not true.
Isn't it? This place is a tip. Unless there's something to do with Star Trek, and then it looks like a bloody shrine. These are your posters. Not one out of place. And your models. They're the only thing here within 6 months bloody worth of dust. And your DVDs. All of them in chronological order. Because no one's allowed to touch them. Because just in case they don't put them back in the right box, let alone put them back in the right order.
No, no, no. What?
Your DVDs,
What about them?
they're not in line.
Well, so they're not in line, so that doesn't matter. See, my Star Trek shrine isn't perfect.
Shut up. They're not in line. And the only reason they wouldn't be in line is if someone's touched them. But no one's allowed to touch them. So I wonder.
No.
Don't hide things, do you? Couldn't find them? Well, explain that.
I can explain. I needed to see you. I needed to find a way to get you to come home. I needed to get you here to come home so that I could show you how much I needed you, how much I missed you. I love you, and I just wanted to see you again, and so that I could explain how much I missed you, and that there's this empty feeling in my chest, that my chest feels like it's ripped apart since you left, and I love you, and you love me too. Admit it. Go on. You wouldn't be here otherwise if you didn't. Go on, just say it. Just say it.
Oh, love you. Oh, I never loved you. Why on earth would I love someone like you? You're a nobody, heading nowhere. Oh, Tom, I really thought I loved you. Why on earth would I love something like you?
No, you do love me. You do. I can prove it. Look, you got me this for my birthday. See, that's love. That is that.
That is a publicity shot taken by the local newspaper. They were doing an article about a woman in law. They gave me 2 dozen, so I gave you one. It's worthless. Besides, I've got someone new now. Someone with a future. Someone more like me. Someone with a spine, not a spotty-faced freak like you. So if you excuse me, I'll take my CDs and I'll go. You won't need that anymore.
No. Kate, please. I don't know why you're saying this. It isn't true. You do love me. I know you do. So, and I couldn't love someone that doesn't love me. So that proves it. So stay here. Let us sort this out.
Tom, I'm leaving.
Admit it. You're only saying that because I've hidden a couple of your things and you're angry with me.
I'll see you at home.
What did she say to you?
She said that she didn't love me.
No, not you. Him. What did she say to you?
She didn't say anything to me.
Yes, she did.
No, she didn't. You must have misheard.
No, I didn't. What did she say to you, Dick?
I'll see you at home, she said.
I'll see you at home. Who's home?
Dick, who were you with that night that I was helping to console Tom?
A friend.
And this wouldn't happen to be the girlfriend that you didn't want Tom or I to meet, would it?
Have you been seeing Kate behind my back? Have you been screwing my girlfriend behind my back?
Look, neither of us saw this coming. This wasn't supposed to happen.
You're damn fucking right it wasn't supposed to happen.
Look, we were going to tell you, but I mean, when Kate left, you were so depressed and I couldn't just stab you in the back.
Oh, what's this, a course of celebration?
I couldn't find the words. There was never the opportunity.
Oh, how about, I don't know. Oh, Tom, can you lend me a couple of £100 to go to Milan? Oh, and while you're at it, can I nip round and give your girlfriend a jolly good stuffing?
Look, I've never meant to hurt you. You're my best mate.
Well, get out!
Look, Tom, I never intentionally hurt you. You're like my brother.
Get out!
Tom!
I think you'd better go now.
Tom, I can't leave you like this.
I said, I think you'd better go now.
Tom?
Don't make me throw you out.
I'll get my things.
Tom, lad, are you sure you want us to go?
Dad, please.
Well, you know where your mother and I are if you need us, all right?
We can't leave him like that.
Tom wants to go. Get your coat. Come on, well, I'll drop round tomorrow maybe For lunch, eh? Yeah, we'll do lunch, mate. All right.
Tom? Tom, I can't leave you like this.
Hurry, please. I've lost one friend today. Don't make me have to lose another.
Are you all gone?
Yeah.
Are you going to be okay?
Yes, I'll be fine. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll be okay.
Okay, well, if you want anything, I want you to have this. It's my mobile number. I could bring around a bottle of wine and a takeaway, you know, if you wanted some company, to return the clothes. Only if you want to, though. I'll leave it on the computer.
Chloe. Thank you.